is the shade?
$3.50.
Yeah, this is hard.
Mm.
If you want to light it,
Okay, hello everybody. I'm just gonna share this into the Creative Family group. Where do I do that? Oh, geez, I've gone blank. Sorry, I'm running late. We got electricity issues. You know, it is what it is. Hello, Chloe. Hello, Dee. How are you? Yep, and you probably need to come out here with a laptop because I can't see what's happening on YouTube.
Right.
For questions.
Two other things I've got to do.
So if you're watching on YouTube, hello Helen, how are you? If you're watching on YouTube, I understand that you might have questions, but you just have to bear with me for a bit. I'm going to get my scribe to come and help. I'm trying to organise the scribe, and I'm drinking my hot chocolate I should have drank early this morning. Okay. Hello, Sandy. Sore fingers, yeah. Okay. So we are using, or what have I done with it? We're using the new, and welcome to our family. My name's Alyssa, it's on the screen. We are using the newly released today, Dingo Creative Builder. This is us, I don't know what I'm using. It is what it is. I've just walked around the store, which is really naughty of me. I'm going to hold this up. Hello, Diane, how are you? So we are on day one of the Great International Craft Show number 15. We haven't done one of these since 2020. And I kind of know why, because it's quite chaotic. So on day one, this morning, Naomi John did an alcohol ink class. If you would like an additional discount on alcohol inks, you actually need to watch that class. The Kookaburra one and the colours of it, oh yes, the Kookaburra one was really awesome. It's really awesome. So yes, if you want an extra discount on alcohol inks today, because they're 10% off, but she's got an extra discount in her class this morning, just for today. We're doing this Creative Builder project, and then at 4:30, Naomi John's doing mixed media tags. But in between them, this is Queensland time, by the way. In between there and there, at 4 p.m., I'm actually live in the Great International Craft Show classroom, which is free this weekend for you to watch the live classes. I'm actually in there using the Kookaburra Creative Builder. So using the Kookaburra Creative Builder to make a tag. And there is a kit for that already in the online store, and someone has already bought it. Or some people, a few people. And tonight at 6:30, Naomi John is doing her regular mixed media class, but she's going to stream it to Creative Family group and our Facebook page and YouTube. So you can now access, so our YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram all have at Scrapbook Fantasies as their handle. So we have the one thing for all three now, really organised, trying to get Naomi John just as organised. We've got lots of classes for the rest of the weekend as well. So let me just say hello, even though the powers that be at the how to do your videos awesome people that are meant to coach you on how to do awesome videos say, you shouldn't say hello to everyone, but that's rude. You've got to say hello to people. Hello, Jacqueline and Tanya. Oh, Quentin tried to ring you back, Tanya, too. Hello. Thank you, Debbie. Look, I'm looking forward to them too, even though it's chaos. And we've got school concert tomorrow night as well, just to add insult to injury. And hello, Debbie. Hello, Pam. Hello, Lorraine. There are plenty. Remember, we manufacture the cookers. Diane, we do manufacture those. Sometimes you might have to wait. Quentin just tried to print rice paper. And he goes, look, it looks fine. I said, it's the wrong size. It's the wrong size. You can't sell that to someone. It's the wrong size. So now he knows how we print rice paper.
Right. What am I doing?
Scribing. So we see what's on YouTube.
Okay, I'll scroll it then.
Well, how are you going to tell me so I can answer the thing? You're going to run back and forwards like I did earlier because that had rocks on it. How about you grab your laptop and come out here?
Okay, I'll shut my laptop down. Bring it out.
You'll need electricity.
You've got a ball right there.
It's all good to post, said Tanya. There you go.
There's
I love kookaburras too. They're a bit vicious, but
I'll just organise a big one.
a big box for Tanya. Tanya, can we say where you are, Tanya? Tanya's in a flood area. So, or in an area that was flooded. So we've been holding Tanya's stuff for her. So we're going to use the word g'day. I needed to put something in the title, so I put that. And I've got lots of stuff here because I was just running around. I do like this. This is Peace and Joy. It's not released for 2 weeks. Shh. Shh. Like that. But I would like to use this vellum. So this was on the back of paper 1 for the original Aussie Grunge, which I've only got 3 sheets of left.
It's okay, Sharon, you can talk. She's teaching.
You can talk. Hello,
Sharon's being-
Sharon. Sharon's being very careful around the store. I've got to make lest we forget smaller. I've just got a customer request. The lady at the counter from Mackay, you need to try and get details for
Okay.
that because I'm going to make that smaller. I thought I might have got it done while she was here, but to let her know when we make a smaller, lest we forget. I thought I might have got it done while she was here, but not a chance.
I need to get another desk.
Our desk is a table. So, what I want to do is show you how you can okay, I like that on there, and I do like this. So this is the new Aussie Grunge vellum, and I'll show you the new stuff in a minute. Yeah, so Tanya is in Lismore, so we've been keeping her stuff. So anyone that was in a flood area or a natural disaster area, we do hold journal orders and that sort of thing. Because we would hate for it to just sit at an Australia Post depot and potentially get wet. So I'm just tearing across the top here. So I'm going to make a kit straight after class. There's a link up the top to where your kit will be if you want to buy a kit, but there will be a kit for this straight after class. I've just been out printing. If you're doing the Peace and Joy virtual retreat, you will have noticed that there are extras. I've just been out getting organised.
The printer has chucked a connection.
Yep, they both have. The two that I'm using 2 different printers right now. I'm using a die printer and a magazine quality type printer. And
One says it's
so one's for professional photos, like and art prints, and the other one is for magazine quality brochures and stuff. And yeah, but currently they're both having hissy fits.
in a state of error.
They can stay like that. This is meant to be a quick class, by the way. So
Oh,
I've torn this, and this is a piece of. So the code for this one is 731412 because my scribe's still dragging the chain. What I might do. See ya. Thank you, and let us know when you're coming back through.
Have a wonderful trip.
Let us know when you're coming back through.
Will do.
Awesome. Have a great day. Travel safe.
That what do you call it? Country Creations from Dora Entertainment.
Oh yeah, the little rolls in the box.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, the red box.
I just wanted
red
to
box.
know if it works because I'm sick of sitting there
Hi
and
Diane.
taking everything.
You know what we could use? This is from Redwood Farm. That's good. I like that.
Christmas on the road.
Okay. 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 Let's cut this down.
We're looking at
So this is paper 3 from Redwood Farm, and we're going to cut it to 12 inches. So we're cutting that to 12 inches. And then we're going to cut our piece of, I've got a piece of smooth white, and we're going to cut it to 11 inches by 11 inches. And then or we'll use this one. This is from On Safari. I think we use the brown from On Safari. So this is a piece of paper 1 from On Safari. My scriber's going to come back and put links up for you in a minute. And we're going to do this so that we include the barcode. And we're going to cut an 11 1/4 inch by 11 1/4 inch piece. Right. So normally what I would do at this point in time is I would grab my other trimmer. I've got another trimmer, if you watch my regular classes, and I would cut this to a 1 inch frame. I'd come in an inch and I'd cut the middle out. But just alert, just so you know, I'm going to use scissors. I'm going to come in about an inch and I'm going to hack a hole in the middle. I'm going to do that on my wood page and my denim page. But geez, this is a lot quicker than using a trimmer for that free paper. This is the other one. Come in an inch. Saying it's straight. So there we go. And we've got those to man our photos. So then let's do our messy note. Hey Noah. Hey Noah. Could I buy a new messy mat, please? I'm going to buy myself a new messy mat. We're going to do smushing and I know you guys that watch my classes on a regular basis. See, and this big white piece here is my old PKK 2020 family calendar, which 2020 turned into a bit of a misnomer for us, and so I didn't. Could I buy a messy mat, please?
On the shelf over there.
I thought they were the tools.
Yeah, so we didn't really do it. Shock horror, yes, Diane. shock horror. I'm going to buy myself something. Oh, here, Noah. Can you put that through for me, please? Yeah. I'll have the packaging back when you're done, thanks. Oh, look at that. I haven't had any messy mat like a very long time, like 10 years. Look at that. Okay. Glorifying my new messy mat. Okay, so let's get... I'm gonna get... I've got some cream paint. This is called Clotted Cream. It's from Art by Marlene. I love that they've got the little tiny nozzle. So I've got some cream paint. And I've got a brown ink pad. Mine is Walnut Stain Distressing. And you know what? I'm just going to use those. And let's put a tiny bit of golden black. I've got a golden black ink pad. I did not bring much today. Oh, what else have I got here? I've got more here. I've got my metallic paints. Yep. Be careful of the lead that's plugging me into power. Dear me. And then let's use a bit of copper. Let's use a bit of olive. Okay. We're going to do a whole smusher. How big is that messy mat? Oh, messy mats are 13 inches by 14 inches. No, 16 inches. So 13 by 16. So let's put the ink pad down first, because if we get paint on this ink pad, it's stuffed. So let's do a couple of swizzles and get rid of that bit. A couple of swizzles of it. Did you share it into the live notification group?
Yeah.
Then what we're going to do is we're going to get so we've got bronze and copper, and I'm going to push it up to the top, and I'm just going to scooch it. You know, I'm not getting much out, I'm just giving it a light squeeze while I scooch the end of it along the mat. Now let's put a little bit of this.
It's 280 G's in the
I can't read that.
I'm coming.
You'll have to go and help it. I think I've got too much on here. Just going to say. Oh, and let's put a little bit of cream. So the metallic's going to rise to the surface. And we're going to get rid of our waves and things. Metallic's going to rise to the surface. The cream is going to mix with the colours and change them. And the ink is going to be sort of like a transparent glow. That's the int. Oh, I forgot my golden black. Let's not use it. I've already made mud here. So don't put our title too far away. I don't think we've done one of these for a while. So we're just going to put a little bit of water on just to bead it up a little bit. Can you see the beads? I'm going to lift it up to show you the beads. I'm going to do beads of water. So, see beads? Oh, yeah. Then I'm going to get something like a kebab stick or not my fussy cut scissors. I've got a palette knife and I'm just going to swizzle through. I'm going to start with the cream. I'm just going to swizzle through just to get rid of the actual line. Make sure it's mixed with a bit of water. Just mix a bit of water into it. It doesn't have to be fully mixed because globs of paint are nice. They create a nice effect. Okay. And then let's do this color. Maybe I should have done the other one next. We're just going to mix it with a bit of water. Where it is, not much water over there. That's okay. Here's what it is. And then we're going to clean that a bit. And then we're going to mix the other colour. Palette knife's really good for this. We don't want defined shapes. Right, and then what we want to do is just swizzle around the edges of our squares from our ink pad. We've used a square ink pad and we've got squares and lines. So we're just swizzling around the edges of our ink pads just to get rid of the lines and that they're squares. We don't want to know they're squares. We know that. Do you reckon a heat tool's going to blow my Powerball up?
Find out.
We'll find out, he says. So let's put this on here. Gently. Oh, that's a bit hot, isn't it? So it's a bit March. So let's just add a bit of water. And if we swoosh it in again, it sort of spreads a bit better. I do like that. The more we smush it, so in areas where you feel it's not quite wet enough, you can just, add a bit of water. That's pretty cool. What do we think of that? Let's fling that over here on the carpet to dry. I like that. It's blotchy. Let's get our good day. You don't like getting your hands dirty. Sorry. See you, Sharon. Where'd he go? Oh, look at that. That's pretty cool. Don't forget the middles of the letters. Alicia. Yep, I'm really good at getting the middles of the letters. I am actually out in the store.
Internet's not good like that. Far too loud.
Let's dry that a little. Oh, whoopsie.
Speaking of it, so, finally, just a few comments. Hello everyone. B's wishing us a good afternoon. B, I'll call you back after this, sorry. Oh, he's got sore fingers. Sandy watching, Dodgy watching. Jacqueline's smiling, you're infectious, your smile, Jacqueline.
It is way fun. See you soon, Chloe. It is way fun, Pam, doing this. This is awesome fun. We don't have any baby wipes because we took baby wipes to school yesterday.
Do you need some paper towel?
Maybe. We took baby wipes to school yesterday and the teacher aide thought that they were the classroom ones. I would never turn up to do an art project and not take my own
You
supplies.
told Chloe how big the messy mat was.
Yes, I did.
It's great. Chloe's been able to come in the shop this week. It was fantastic.
You know, come visit.
We've had lots of visitors today.
Lexi actually did school here yesterday.
Alright. So you need some links for every day, I suppose.
Huh?
You need a link for your good day for that?
G'day and the Aussie Grunge collection. I think we may just be now out of these. So just if you want them,
Is that
just
metallic
message
set?
us. Yes.
There's something in this.
Oh, there's some still.
There was. Oh, sorry. That's the metallic set you get.
I reckon That looks good. See how bits of seep, and because I didn't dry it, other bits have gone in underneath, and you know, some of it's seeped in, and the metallic's sitting on the surface, and we've got, you know, the cream paints mixed in with things, and it's all really yummy and interesting. Let's just put a little bit over here. Let's just put a few more spots. These dots look great. Oh, maybe it's a bit dirty. Let's put that over there to dry. Let's just put this over there, and hopefully I don't stand in it. We'll carve it later. Okay.
Alan said it looks awesome. Cam said, wow.
So while we're waiting for paint to dry, let's just cut this out and work out a bit of our design. So where's our piece of vellum? Let's do this piece of vellum.
Aussie Grunge.
They are really easy to cut. This is, you know, if you're worried about your cutting, just use a distressing tool, which we might do, because kind of, I know I shouldn't, but I feel like I should. They are water and mixed media resistant creative builders, so they're printed in such a way that they are. We've gone through a lot of different options. I've actually been through a few different printers. Finally settled on the one we love. It is a Temperamental Monster.
It's just like it's a long walk to the bin. Oh, the new stuff's in the bottom.
New stock what?
Where Aussie Grunge goes.
Because it's on best selling.
Ah, how about I put it to newest?
Well, then you get a longer link.
Okay.
So you'll see the creative builders are similar, but they're not all exactly the same. So they're similar, but not the same. And you've got enough to do, well, I did a tag last night. I've actually recorded the class for this afternoon on the CraftAlive platform, but you will actually see me on the class. I will be there in the class if you need help. Apparently I'll be there. Amelia Ann will be there momentarily because she will be hopefully not getting dressed on camera. She arrives in the door. She has something to eat in the afternoons on dance days because it's the last day of dance today. And then she just strips off out in the office area and continues to finish eating her afternoon tea and then wanders around. Forgets what she's doing.
With only, yes,
Yeah.
fancy socks on.
Well, sometimes with nothing on. She's just a bit of a character. So you'll see those little flaggy things, like this little tags, and there's tags, and it's great for making a quick tag, pages. I've made quite a few pages with them. Cards. I actually reckon they work well in my little mini books. Let's cut out this thing though. Scribes wandered off. My scribe has actually wandered off. She's pretty adorable. She's got tap shoes for today.
Oh, yes.
Someone gifted us a pair of hand-me-down tap shoes. So Pretty exciting.
First, yeah.
She's going to she's going to be unstoppable now.
Looking for a particular flame.
He's looking for a particular flare. There you go. We do need to restock the Aussie Grunge flares.
Oh, yes.
Oh, and I forgot to tell you guys about there's a new Aussie Grunge flare that I designed. I was thinking, oh, I didn't make a flare just for the paper packs. Well, it's silly now because we don't have enough of the papers to make a paper pack. It's 3 of the papers are sold out, I think.
Dee said, no, sounds like Luca. Merely into the ethics of giving dress.
Oh, Noah was worse. He didn't do dancing, but Noah was way worse.
Pam said adorable. Yeah, she's adorable.
But yeah, that's 4 o'clock Queensland time. My tag box. So as I cut things out, I sort of lay them how I think they might go on my project. Can't help myself. I'm actually meant to design. I forgot about. I've got 2 half-finished creative builders for release tomorrow. Yep. Yep. I forgot to finish them. Yeah.
You can join me here on Night Cup.
No. I guess I'm doing it tonight. I'll name his kitchen. Sleep's overrated. Though I do wish I could drive. I'm kind of over not driving. I'm very over not driving. I think I keep whining about that continuously. I'm sorry. I like that up there. Quentin's name, scout name is Dingo. I should put mate on here.
What?
Mate. G'day, mate.
I'm afraid so. I'm going to print more of those.
Oh, jeez.
Because we used it in the safari.
Oh, gosh. So this is the new flare button. It's got a possum, a budgie, a cockatoo, a kangaroo, and a map of Australia on it.
There you go. Tanya's a magpie.
It's Tanny Magpie.
Yeah, accurate words.
Milton is curlew.
Annoying bird they are.
Yep, it kind of suits him.
I sit at camp on a hike and we got camping next to a lagoon would be great in spring. Turns out the birds start doing their calls at about 3 o'clock in the morning in spring of the lagoon.
Get away! Get away!
Definitely never going to camp next to a lagoon in spring ever again.
How could you not have thought of it? And then this will be at the back, and then that'll be the page. So let's think about a photograph. If you've never done a class with me or watched me, it's pretty cute. You might not know about taking photos. So I'm going to make photos out of this baby. So let's make. Let's make two 6x4 photos, inches. This is a lopper chopper. Well, it's a guillotine. But if you look up lopper chopper in our online store, it will come up. Lopper chopper. So you can't stick these bits together. Does anyone understand why? Because quite likely to be bigger than a 12 by 12. I have done that before. Hang on. Hang on. Yeah, she'll be right. That looks about right. No. Nope. Let's use the word Aussie. The word outback. It's a nice Australian word, isn't it?
Two things of flares we're going to print after post here. Yeah, that messy mat is well worn out.
Don't be judgy. You're not judging my messy mat, are you? Okay, so our G'day looks really great. I think we should put a bit of this vellum. It's gone in our background. I think we should put a bit of it behind it. So, to obtain said vellum, we're going to hack a hole in our page. So we know we're going to put a photo sort of about here and a photo here. So let's about here. Let's remove a big enough piece. So remember, the Minte special is only for today. So we have 20% off all of our Minte. And don't think it's the Minte you saw in our online store at the start of the week, because we added to our Minte to do the special, because that's how nuts we are. Don't heat vellum. Vellum can sometimes melt.
Don't heat you. Get that.
Yeah, don't heat alcohol, synthetic alcohol in paper. Okay, So let's stick this on here. Yes, so the Minte sale is only for today. So 20% off all Minte today only. Tomorrow will be a different special. Did you give me a pin out of the cupboard over there? Oh no, on my desk. I've got a pack of pins. I've got a pack of pins on my desk.
The lady today suggested that we should sell stainless steel.
Let's cut a photo mat while we wait. So let's neaten up our piece of Aussie Grunge. Oh, Redwood Farm. So you can see, so Redwood Farm was the very first collection I designed and the second one I released. I released Springtime Tea Party first. But you can see that it works really well. Thank you. So let's do a 6 1/4 inch and do 2 by 2 4 1/4 inches. 4 1/4, and yep, I know the denim's going to run in different directions. Okay. I'm going to handle it today. Only today. That's our photo mats. So they're 6 1/4 by 4 1/4. Love the earthy colours here. Gonna look really nice there.
So there's 2 of them.
2 of them. The other special is 10% off alcohol inks today. But if you watched Naomi John's alcohol ink class this morning, you will know that she had a code give you extra discount if you watched her class. You'll have to go back and watch her class if you didn't. And it's only for today. Tomorrow's discount you're going to love. It's tomorrow's main special.
I'm just going to give out a link for the It's Gotta Go box.
Yes, and that's probably the place to go all weekend. And I have had a phone call from the lovely Joanne, and she was just making sure that we wouldn't, if she bought Minte today, that we wouldn't send it tomorrow, because we've got lots of form for if you order today and you spend enough today, we will send it today. So she was worried we'd send it today or tomorrow. She said, just don't send it. I'm going to buy more. So what we're actually have decided is, so today we're sending out a whole ton of other retreats. The HIPAA retreat's going today. If you have paid postage or you're over the $100, your retreat will go today. If you're, anyone relying on the $100 being from the stuff that we put through this week, the extras, I don't think you're going to get that, because we, remember we manufacture everything. So, or nearly everything. So it does take us time to, and I use these Teflon ones so that I don't use my fussy cutting ones with any glue. So my fussy cutting ones, scissors don't go near any glue. Should probably leave this dry a little bit longer than what I am, but I'm just doing this right now because, I haven't looked at what the time is. Geez, we're nearly at an hour. Been waffling for nearly an hour. And it'll be school pickup time before I know it. Yeah. School pickup time does dictate a lot of our day. My scribe's taken off again. This is interesting. So I'm cutting it on an angle so that it's not seen. The edge isn't seen. So this weekend we're actually going to do a fair bit with, we're doing an awful lot with creative builders, because we get asked an awful lot about how to use a creative builder. So we are using creative builders a lot. The other thing we're doing a lot with is what I'm doing right now, which is filling a title. So we're doing a lot of that just to help people come up with ways to make the titles different on every page. There's a bit of Christmas thrown in, but tomorrow's product release, oh, I think you'll like it. Sunday's not from one particular collection. Sunday's a bit from this and a bit from that and a lot of something else. Sunday's a lot of stuff. I think you'll like Sunday. Let's cut the middle out of this A. Thank you to everyone this week for the lovely birthday comments. It has been a wonderful week. If you didn't know, the shop was 20 on Tuesday. It's like another child. Having a store. Quentin always says that having an online store is like having another child. See, I did that too soon and it wasn't dry enough. A bit naughty of me. I'll put this pin in here. I chuck my pin out all the time.
Pam said I'm amazing. She said it's an amazing achievement.
Yeah, not a lot of businesses go for that long.
I only joined in the last 5 minutes. Not even that.
He was around, he just didn't turn up. So our two photo mats that were 4 1/4 inches by 6 1/4 inches, we're going to cut the middle out. And remember, we got our photo mats out of the piece we cut from the background. Now, why I've added this denim blue is because it is actually in our vellum. It's actually this piece of paper from Redwood Farm that I used in the Aussie Grunge. So let's stick our fake photos. I'm not going to write on them until I've stuck them down. Let's stick them to the photo mats. And then I'm going to put my photos on foam. Like my photo mats up on foam. So we're doing all this while we wait for the paper to dry, the background. I don't know how this is going to look. This could look like a dog's dinner yet. That air conditioner's got really, really cold. I'm a bit worried about it freezing.
That's good. I cleaned the vents on it the other day. It's been like really hard since then.
No, but it's going like it's going to freeze up. Our air conditioners freeze up occasionally.
Would you like me
Because
to-
it's hot outside. It's really, really hot outside.
It looks very stormy.
Apparently there is a storm. I know when the storm's going to hit. School pickup time.
Wow, you're amazing.
Because we always get something at school pickup time.
Let me have a look. So much of it.
Do you have enough internet to look at Bomb as well?
Yeah.
I don't know how many passes we posted this week. And that's pre this. And they're not even all retreats.
We're surrounded by showers.
We're surrounded by showers. Oh, it's nearly dry. Look at that. It's a bit warpy. Let's give it a quick. It'll make it even more warped. That will do. It's not quite dry. It'll be right. So let's add our tape to our page. And you know what? I don't have a choice. I've got to use it. I don't have to. But I'm going to. My title's the same. I'll sit on. I still haven't decided if I'm going to distress my elements. So I'm going to turn back a little bit in each corner. So this kit will include the Creative Builder, the title, the 2 pieces of patterned paper, the vellum, the cardstock. Oh, which way is it up? Oh, that's up. Don't ask, I know. I just know what I know. So by turning back the little corners, it means that I can sort of line it up with how I think. Oh, that's not really there. Yeah, I think that's good. And because it's warped, I'm making sure I hold it. Stick it. Where was that? There. Oh, look at that. I do love it. Love, love, love. Okay, so when you're sticking vellum on, so our printed vellums aren't as big a drama to stick on as other vellums, but you kind of want to try and make sure you can't see your adhesive. You're going to see it through most vellum. But if there's a dark patch, like you could hide little bits of adhesive behind these dots and splotches, definitely. But, you know, you might decide that you really don't want to see it. So I always try and hide my adhesive on vellum behind things. The things I stick on top of the vellum are the things that I hide the adhesive behind. And I think I like it like that. No, it's not. So let's line it up. So for the rest of today, the classes are at 4 p.m. Queensland time in the CraftAlive Great International Craft Show, or GIX classroom. So that's 4 p.m. Queensland time. I will have a class using the Kookaburra Creative Builder to make a tag. And then I will have, at 4:30 Queensland time, Mammy John will be making some mixed media gift tags. And then at 6:30 Queensland time, Mammy John will be doing her regular mixed media class that's on her YouTube channel and in the Creative Family group. But she will also stream tonight to our Facebook page. So let's get all our bits and bobs and plonk them all on our background. Right. So we've got our photos. It's going to be a little bit of overlap with their photos.
Tony said it's looking gorgeous. Your big background looks fantastic, says Ben.
What do you think?
Jacqueline said it looks good and got a picture.
And see this area up here? It doesn't need anything in it. It just needs to be calm. And see how up in this area here, my background's not the busiest. It's just nice to have calmness. Calm, peaceful place. Look at that. So let's get our vellum, and around our we cut out, let's put some double-sided tape. Let's put some tape around that opening, and that's going to be our main point of adhesive. Made a mess. Got more space when I create at work. So I know we're covering it up, but that's okay. We're not completely covering it. I'm going to put this photo on. And this tag, let's grab some foam. And I'm not sticking the tag to my photograph, I'm just sticking it there. And then we're going to put our dingo here. We're just going to stick our dingo in the middle to our tag. I might just put a tiny bit of foam down the bottom. Make sure your dingo is on your page. Got a little tag, a little flag tag thing. And stick that there. And then our little Aussie word. I'm going to put it here on a tiny slither of foam. This is why I buy the foam on a roll, because then I just cut it up. Sorry, I think my head's in the way there. Okay, we'll cut that off in a minute. This top piece here, I took the foam off so it's not sitting on the photo. And I'm going to come in like just under an inch on the side here. I'm going to lift that one up. Lift this one up. Let's stick our tag on, our big tag off our Creative Builder. Creative Builders were on the drawing board for a really long time. Like, they were a product I wanted to make for an extreme long time. And then this is our bulky piece. What do we want to do? So I'm going to put the darker end on the left. Stick it there. And then we've got this outback piece. Stick that there. That's nice. This dingo is going to go on foam. This is our sitting dingo. And yep, I already know how my title's going to sit. I've already test driven it, had a bit of a look. Okay. Oh, I missed a bit. Thank you, Sandy. Thank you, Dee. Thank you, Jacqueline. It's cutting up nice, isn't it? Someone once said to me that I did too much smooshing on the pages on my video, so I stopped doing it. But I did do a lot of smooshing. Right. Okay, so I fiddled with that one just a little too much. You do have to make sure that you let it dry before you start cutting it and moving it around. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to hide our glue behind the title part. We can't really put it behind the vellum or it'll be seen. You could, but I'm not going to. I'm not doing it around the whole thing. Just doing most of it. Oops. So all my openings are sort of the same colour. Pop our little piece here. Put a bit of glue. This is our spot paper. And we'll tuck that under there. Well, I don't even know if I could date straight. Should be right. These are Dingo flare buttons. And there's one here with really perfect. It's the same picture as that, but either that or I use the jumpy dingo. Oh, I'm going to use the jumpy dingo. There you go. I've just recycled the clever that was in the packet. Not the play button, the glue dot. Okay, so let's turn this over very carefully. Have the scissors running up the side. Nice and straight. There we go. So there we are. What do you think? Only an hour and a quarter. I love how it turned out. But play button just finished that. Just perfect. I thought I might show you the different all of the different creative builders that we currently have in stock. So let's move that to the side. We have the Kookaburra and the Dingo that we released today.
Just all of them.
This is all the creative builders we currently have in stock.
Do I have a tag for this?
So so if you go down the left, shop our product,
Yeah.
there is a creative builder. So that is Aussie Grunge. Then for our last collection released, which was on Safari, we have the zebra, the elephant, and they're not in the order I had them in. And the flamingo. And then for the collection before that, we have tropical ambience. And then these have become quite popular. And then the collection before that was Mermaid Wishes. Then we also have the Islands from early 2021. It was the first creative builder we released earlier this year. And then from late 2021, we have Getaway, which is really cool. I taught classes in Melbourne with Getaway, the Getaway one. And then we have two creative builders that belong to, still tossing up how we call them or what we use to call them. They're paper crafting collection. Some of them have got nearly as many products as the other ones that have got paper, but they don't have pattern paper. So we've got Spectacular and Victorian Christmas. Now, they don't have their own pattern paper, but they've got vellum and rice paper and flares and colour cuts and title cuts and picture cuts and all sorts of things. So they're kind of a paper crafting collection. They're not really a mini collection because some of them have got as many things, this one does, as what a paper crafting collection, like a full collection do. But they're all the different creative builders that we currently stock. So I think that's pretty cool. But yeah, so, and there's currently going to be 2 creative builders for the release of Peace and Joy. There's more, but there's just 2 for the release. And yes, you guys that are doing it have only seen one. But yeah, so that's our class. Great page and use of Creative Builder Sheet. Thank you, Jacqueline. Because this is a bit of a dodgy title. Well, not a dodgy title, it's mishmash. It's looks crooked. Oh dear, I am tired. So take care, stay safe. Love yous all. And thank you for coming along and watching the class. I truly appreciate you spending your afternoon with us. Truly, truly appreciate you all for shopping with us and supporting us and being part of our creative family. You guys are what make us who we are. And I'll just show you a really quick sneak peek of this afternoon's class on the CraftAlive website. There you go. That's what you're going to get to see. And yeah, we really appreciate you all. So we will see you next. If you're going to watch the class and it's free, choose the free access. Don't pay. Choose the free access option on the CraftAlive Great International Craft Show website. So in the classroom, subscribe to it, but choose the free option. So you get this weekend for free. And then you can watch the classes. We've got one this afternoon and one on Saturday afternoon. So that's when we're back next at 4 o'clock Queensland time. Then we'll be back at 4:30 Queensland time for Name and John to make some mixed media gift tags. And then we'll be back at 6:30 tonight for her mixed media class. So she's currently at the back working. So thank you, great class. I love it. They're great sheets, aren't they? The Creative Builder. Yeah, I enjoy design. They take a long time, but they're truly, truly well worth it. They're fun because I've got to think about what I would do. Like I've got to think about. I don't just whack stuff on. I've got to think about that's easy enough to cut out. That it's the kind of things you're going to use together on a project, and that you can get more than one project out of a sheet. So we've still got a fair little bit left out of a sheet. So we've got all these bits. I think we've got a tag, and there's another tag somewhere. Some words, and there is another tag. There's another bigger tag. There we go. So we can make a nice tag or a card with all that we've got left. So there you go. So thank you very much for coming along. We will see you all very soon. I've got to stand up and stop because the scribes disappeared. See you all. Bye.